The Joe Rogan Experience.
I don't want to be triggering anything, but doesn't that become destructive
100%.
after a while?
100%.
And have you noticed, especially, I'll put it like this, especially with comedians with podcasts. It used to be a time where, like you say, a person would go on a podcast because it was interesting, they told funny stories,
right,
or they was good at their craft or whatever. But now it feels like all these platforms, and I don't know, that's just in my community, when I say that, black people, it's like the only way I can find myself interesting if I talk shit about people.
Right.
And motherfuckers are going away from being funny when you get interviewed. Like every fucking podcast I turn on now, it's somebody, I'm expose this person. I'm going to tell this about what you didn't know. And the one thing they're not doing, especially as a stand-up comedian, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about being funny no more. Are those days over?
No. Those people that do that are almost always not very talented. Almost always. The only exception to that.
So who they fooling?
The only exception to that is Katt. And I think what Katt was doing was different, because what Katt was doing was exposing what he thought was snakes and liars.
Okay.
It's a different thing.
Okay. This is my question.
Okay.
This is my question.
Okay.
I know, this is my question. People can take it.
Okay.
I want to say this. This is what I'm saying, Joe.
What are you saying?
I'm coming from this place. I'm like this. No disrespect or whatever to Katt, but like, who asked you?
Shannon Sharp did when he did that podcast.
Shannon Sharp might have asked one question.
But Shannon Sharp likes that. Like
what?
That in his
the
podcast,
shit,
he
right?
likes a lot of that. His people, they find questions. He's got a sheet of paper. He's
but
got
Joe,
questions
what
of
do you
people
do
they
with
have
those?
beef.
Joe, what do you do with those truths? What do you do with talking about? This is a horrible impression. I sat there in the parking lot and I watched people go up into Diddy's house and they came down and they were standing up. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck do you get out of that? What is the result of that? You expose these people to say what? Hollywood is never going to fucking change. You know what changes? Like what you do. I left fucking Hollywood. Hollywood is not going to change. And I'm not saying I went to a Diddy party. First off, I was never invited. There's a chance I would accept the invitation with rules, you know?
Right.
But what is the purpose of exposing something that
I don't think most people are exposing. What most people are doing when they're being negative is they are jealous and they are below the person they're talking shit about. Like whenever I see someone that's talking shit about
Katt
a
was
high
jealous
level,
about? You don't think you say that, and you use Katt Williams as an example. So when you said they're jealous,
Katt, first of all, when Katt did it, it was very funny. It
was very funny.
Katt's a very funny guy.
He's
and
very
when
funny.
he was doing it, I think he was also being very funny while he was doing it, which is different.
Well, you have to put an LOL on the end of it because people might not understand his humor. Because this is a connection people have. The connection they have with Katt. It's like this is what they say. And they ride with him. They say, "Where is the lie? Where is the lie?" and all this stuff. But I'm just trying to understand, what is the purpose of exposing all this stuff? What do we do with this information? What do we do with the information that Diddy like to have fucking freak parties with baby oil? What the fuck do we do with all this information?
Well, Diddy's in jail right now, so they did that with the information.
Well, Diddy's in jail for doing something that a lot of people... Let me tell you something, Joe.
Tell me something.
I was riding with Diddy for one. I like the music he did and everything. I don't know Diddy like that. But when I first read the definition of sex trafficking, right? I'm sure you're a versed person. You're smart. The definition of sex trafficking: to transport a woman across state lines with the intent to have sexual intercourse with her.
Right.
When I heard
when you're
that,
paying them, it's trafficking. Is
no, that's not. Actually,
really?
This is my Jamie. You can pull this up.
Wait a minute. So if you are dating a girl and she lives in Minnesota and you
say,
live in California and you fly her to California,
and I'm thinking
that's
about
sex trafficking?
And I'm thinking about.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I think that's just flying a girl in that you're having a relationship
in the streets, they call it flued out. Flued out.
Yeah, but that's normal. Everybody does that.
But that's the definition.
It's commercial sex act.
Yeah, commercial sex act, induced by force, fraud, or coercion. Huh. Well, coercion's crazy. Because coercion is like, please, I'll buy you a bag. That's sex trafficking.
That's a
so
date.
like if a girl, right? If there's a girl, she's like, what are you gonna do for me? Like, you know those shoes you want? I got those shoes for you. Let's go shopping. Like that's kind of sex trafficking if that's coercion for money. Like if a girl's thinking about coming out to visit you, and then you go, listen. What are you looking for? What do you want to buy? I got money. Come on, let's go shopping. That kind of would fall into that category. But look, we're getting off topic. Let's go back to the topic originally in hand. The reason why these comedians are negative.
I need to know.
No. You're not going to get in trouble for sex trafficking. Right. Listen, that's all horseshit.
All right.
But the reason why these comedians are doing it is because they're never bigger than the comedians they're shitting on. Never.
1,000%.
1,000%.
And you know what it is, Joe?
And they're never good.
You know what it is, too, Joe? Is that deep down inside, they want to be that person.
100%.
And I tell you what.
Or they want to be in the position that person's in is a better way of putting it.
And I'll use this. I'll tell you this story. I realize not to say names, but it's so many people that could be guilty of it. And this is the thing that I hear that understands me, that disturbs me, is that, you know, a lot of these people that bitch the most, they at some point in their career, they were favored by Hollywood.
Yes.
At some point in their career, they had these opportunities. At some point in their career, guess what? They had the agencies. They had the agents. And something happened in their career where they fell out of favor for whatever you want to call that is. Whatever you want to call that, for whatever. Maybe something they did, agency didn't like them too much. And now everything that they wrote on, everything they wanted to do, now it's that's fucked up, and the only way you get this opportunity because it has to be sexual favors and all that type of shit. And where did the fuck you draw the line?
But it's not even sexual favors. It's like they criticize the work of the other person. That person ain't shit. That person sucks.
Can I? Yo, here's the thing. There was.
Come on, you get this all the time because you ride with Dave and Dave's number one, right? So you always get this label, even though you're a great comic, you get this label being a coattail rider.
Right. And guess what? Everybody this is what I try to explain to people, Joe. Everybody does not have to be Batman. I don't have a problem with being Robin. You know why? Because Robin got the same amount of screen time as Batman.